on into another episode of the Crypto Dough channel. And we're talking about hmm, Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin is what actually set the market to where it needs to set the market to, is the market indicator and or director, right? And the reason why I want to talk about this is simply because I told you guys, and I checked the volume for Bitcoin today. The volume was just at 21 billion. Now, just the other day, we were at 33. Then we bounced up all the way to 50. Generally, on the weekends, it's sell-offs, right? Generally on the weekends, at least for the last 19, 20 weekends, it will go up throughout the week and then sell off throughout the weekend. It gets weak throughout the weekend. Smash that like button if you agree. I'm Crypto Dough. I'm here to share everything I know with you guys, so together we can go further than Wells Fargo. So one of my indicators that Bitcoin is going to come down, right, which it went up by 10%. It went up by $10,000 just within a day or two. So I expect for it to come back down, right? I expect for it to come back down. It was dancing around the 95,000, and it keeps on playing with the 95,000, but that's obviously major resistance before it hit the $100,000 mark. It can come down to 90,000 and or to about 85,000, right? I have that on the table. So what I've allocated about 75% of my cash position. I have another 25% left. I'm waiting on this dip to come down, and once it do, I'll dollar cost average into WeCan, into getting some more Chronos, into I think those are the two projects that I have to complete. And then I'm all set. I'm in position for the takeoff, right? I don't want to wait and try to time the market in order to say, hey, well, this is the lowest it can get. Dollar cost average and put yourself in the position, because who's to know? Tomorrow it can go up. Monday, Trump can come out with some major news. Tuesday, they can come out with a Chinese agreement for tariffs. Anything can happen. The Feds can decide to do an emergency meeting and decide to, let's just say, cut the interest rate. So anything can actually happen within this space. Anything. Not financial advice, but my suggestion will be to put yourself in the position just in case anything happens. Also, make sure that you are setting yourself apart. If you're in here right now, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Help me get to 10,000 subs. That's my goal for this year. Help me get to 10,000 subs. I just dropped some nice merch on my merch store. Go check that out in the description. Also, in the description, I have my Crypto Dough guy. I just dropped some XRP merch. Let me know what cryptos you guys own. So what I plan on doing is dropping whatever crypto you guys own. I'll drop some merch based on the demand. So if you own ADA, if you own XPR, if you own XLM, if you own Bitcoin. I also have some Bitcoin merch as well for the Bitcoin maxis, for the XRP maxis. I'm all for it, right? My portfolio is well diversified, so I'm all for it. Kelsey said, hey, how you doing, Kelsey? Good to hear from you. Good to see you again. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Thunder Heights said, hey, what's going on? If this is your first time on the Crypto Dough YouTube channel, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, give me a sub. Hit that like button and hit that bell notification for me. How you guys feeling today, and what crypto you guys own? I'm talking about how Bitcoin can go to 90. Well, Bitcoin had major resistance at 95,000. We can go down another leg to about $85,000 and or $90,000. Anything between that range, we can go down. A lot of people don't understand that it's a lot of resistance at the 95, right? Appreciate the sub. I appreciate the sub. That's all I ask. Every day, someone joins this community, right? Get the crypto guide as well if you're interested. That's something that's going to add value for the rest of your life. Also, if you're into merch and everything else, I have a merch store available. Well, I'll be dropping plenty of merch this summer and this winter. And let me know what merch you guys want me to drop, because I want the community to be involved. If you want, let's just say, candles or mugs or water containers or sportswear. Ladies, if you want, different, maybe bath towels and just different things, stickers or phone cases, anything along that nature. Let me know, and then I'll put it on my store. Right? I'll come up with a nice creation, and I'll put it on my store just so I can make sure I'm catering to the community. Because it's about all of us. It's just not about what I think, right? So, like I say, Bitcoin 95, the topic is Bitcoin because that's the indicator. I have it going lower based on the volume. The trading volume is just 21,000. So if the trading volume is 21 billion, which to me is extremely low for Bitcoin. Last time I checked, the lowest that I've seen it was at 13 billion. But every time it gets extremely low, I'm very cautious because I've noticed, this is part of the trend that I've noticed. When they get extremely low in volume, major news come out. Let me repeat. When they get extremely low in volume, major news come out for Bitcoin. So let's just see what's on the horizon for this week. Right? You never know. We can have the Chinese tariff agreement. We can have the interest rate cut. Trump can come out and say, hey, we just did this with crypto, or how about we made these crypto, which is something that is funny. Because I have this, remember they was talking about crypto taxes, of how you can have American-made crypto not being taxed. They haven't passed a bill yet for it. Have you noticed? So that's another thing that they actually have in the chamber. We can have that announcement any day now, and crypto is going to skyrocket, especially the American-made ones like Zabic, XLM, XRP, just to name a few of them. Like some of the ISO 20022 tokens, they can actually skyrocket from this point on. So just doing a quick update, giving you guys a quick update, letting you know what I think about the Bitcoin theory and or what's going on with Bitcoin. Now, people are calling for the banana zone, and people may ask, hey, Crypto Doe, what's the banana zone, right? No diddy. The banana zone is basically when you have God candles. Well, hey, what's God candles? God candles are candles that goes up astronomical in value in a short period of time. So it's candles that go up, straight up, right? And a banana, look how a banana curves. It curves down, then it goes all the way up. So they're comparing that to a banana. So that's the ideology and or the theory, right? That's when things go absolutely parabolic, and that's when people are calling for a super cycle, right? I have this being a super cycle. This is why I say it. The M2 money supply didn't come in yet, right? They didn't cut interest rates yet. QT, quantitative tightening, haven't eased yet. So that's coming. Too many things. It's like the stars are lining up for crypto, because a lot of its different indicators. That's what most people are literally waiting on, right? They're waiting on these indicators for it to take off. And imagine having a beach ball. You guys ever had a beach ball or a ball that you try to submerge in water? And what happens the further you submerge it, right? When you let it go, the further you submerge it, the more volatility and or velocity that it will have, and the ball would then fly out of the pool, fly out of the river, fly out of the ocean. So I'm giving you guys that analogy to let you know it's a lot of pressure being built. And last time I checked, pressure made diamonds, right? What's the lady best friend? Diamond. Pressure built diamonds. So I'm saying it all to say there's so much pressure around crypto, right? That to me is deemed to explode. Any day now, any time now. That's why I allocated 75% of my cash position. I'm already into it. I held on to 25%. When we was at a 13, the Fear to Greed Index, we was all the way at a 13, the lowest I ever seen it for crypto. A 13, can you believe it? Currently, right now, we're at a 34 or 33. So imagine if you would have put some money in when it was at a 13. I was taught to buy when people are in doubt and people are in fear, right? Warren Buffett. So I bought, and I held on, and a couple of my portfolios of my position damn near doubled and or tripled. So it's a good thing. That is a good thing when you're using turning something negative and making it positive, right? It was negative sentiment around the market, so it went all the way down to people who were scared as hell. I wasn't, because I noticed you get rich or you put yourself in a position to actually become wealthy when people are scared, when people are in fear, when people are in doubt. So you guys must learn that skill. Trade with your mind, right? With your logic, not with your heart, because your heart might tell you, "Hey, don't do that," right? But your intentions and your logic might say, "Hell, this is the time to do it. So let's get it done." So on that note, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're in here right now, hit the like button. Help me swim through the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. That's all I ask. I appreciate you guys for tuning on in. Also get some merch while you're at it. Also get the crypto guide while you're at it as well. That's how you support the channel even more. Once again, this is Crypto Dope. Put on your seatbelt.